Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another great episode of Jazzy Jeff's Trading Card Review Series. As always, I'm Jazzy Jeff. These are trading cards. Let's review. Welcome to the 99th episode. I cannot believe I have made it this far. It has been an awesome and exciting time moving towards the 100th episode. And I just, for some reason, I felt like 99 was a good number to do something special with, because this is the big jump. Obviously, I've done well over 100 videos if you look back at my YouTube. But the trading card show has been just an interesting thing. It's been a monster. I get into these grooves where I just want to talk about trading cards and show them off. And then sometimes I want to do other things with the channel, like, for example, Atari stuff. The Atari guy's underneath just waiting to break out. But no, I just happen to be wearing that sweater. But anyhow, yes, so the big 9-9. So I figured, yes, I've done it twice before, so why not do it a third time? But for me, this is, every time I talk about The Simpsons, it's special. But of course, I've also shown off my merchandise multiple times. I've shown off gifts that I've received from people that were Simpsons related and things like that. So I'm sure you're all sick and tired of me talking about Simpsons stuff. But what I was referencing to earlier were trading card episodes. Obviously, I've done these trading cards already, and I'm not going to be doing them all again. I'm just essentially showing some of my favorites and talking about these cards overall one last time. But I don't recommend them. They're some of my least favorite episodes, and I had a lot of trouble editing them. But if you feel the need to go back and search, it is season 2. And I almost forgot it. I had to write it down. Episodes 27, 28, 29, and 30. It was a 4-part episode, and I show off all of these cards individually and talk about them. But it's not great. So anyway, that being said, and then season 5, episode 66, I did the Simpsons cards that Ryan sent me. So thank you, Ryan. But before I jump into all that, I love to make Dan wait, because Dan only wants to see the cards and nothing else. But I had to show off some Simpsons merchandise, of course. Can't start the episode without, showing off some neat stuff. So this is, I believe, a Burger King Kids Meal toy. And when you press on the dog, the station changes. So, and you have all these different iconic Simpsons television stations. So, newer toy from the year 2008 or 2009. I can't quite make it out. I think it's 8. So a little bit newer, but older now that it's 2021. Jumping all the way back to 1990. I don't know. I think I've shown this off before, but who gives a shit? I'm showing it off again. This is my Simpsons 1990 thermos lunchbox. Unfortunately, I do not have the water bottle. Obviously, shout out to Retro Emporium and Sweet Girl Designs. And Greg, thank you for getting this to me. It's just phenomenal. It's a great piece to have in my Simpsons collection. And it's very 1990s, just like the trading cards we're going to look at today. So, of course, I forgot to put the pins on, but I'll put them on now. But, you got to see the... Actually, I'm glad I didn't put them on, because you really do need to see these up close. But, yeah. Absolutely hilarious. Ramada Simpson pins. What were the chances that there would be, the summer of The Simpsons, 1991, Simpsons Summer Break. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, 1994. Wow. This is 19. So this is like, pretty late into the Simpsons craze. And then, of course, this one is from 1989. Unfortunately, it got very beat up over time because I used to actually wear it. So, weather and stuff got on it. So I know, terrible me. But listen, I mean, that's the whole point of this stuff. You got to enjoy it. And I'm glad, it got banged up, but it's like mine. It's my personal one. Maybe I'll find another one out there, but who cares? I'm happy with one. It's awesome. I'm going to put it right there in the middle. So, a couple more things here. Make Odd Pod wait for the cards. I know this isn't trading card related, but it's almost the same as paper. It's those weird, shitty plastic puzzles. Pretty sure that is not an official licensed item. It just looks ridiculous. And then, of course, the Simpsons playing cards. I always, any opportunity I have to talk about these, I'm going to pull them out. But, like, speaking of trading cards, these are playing cards, meaning, like, the bicycle cards for doing all of the card, actual card related games. But ironically and strangely enough, they have a Halloween related card in here, Mr. Burns. The vampire Mr. Burns. None of these other cards are Halloween related. So, I don't know why that one Treehouse of Horror character made it in this stack. This is from the year 2000. But it's, once again, one of my favorite pieces to have because it's just so strange. So, alright, so I'm starting off with the heavy hitters this time, and then I'll go into the other stuff. I'm starting to forget when I acquired some of this stuff, so I'm not even sure if I've shown it off. I don't know where to begin trying to research these. I'm pretty sure I got these also from the Retro Emporium. Whoever gave these to me, feel free to comment. But look at these beautiful, ridiculously old, super shiny Simpsons stickers. But they're like professionally done on this Kodak paper because it says Kodak on it. Manufactured by Kodak. So, I mean, the look of it, it's similar to like that thermos lunchbox look, the trading cards that I'm showing here today. It has that old Simpsons, cartoony look, and like Bart's wearing a green shirt. I'm sorry. Marge's dress is very, very bright green. You know what I mean? A little bit more greener than it normally is. So she just looks really funky there. But yeah, just so shiny, so neat. And I don't know if these came in a trading card set or if this was some kind of card set. I'm thinking this must have been a sticker set, like a professional Kodak, maybe Simpsons sticker set. Maybe I'll have to try and search for that. But I love this one a lot. It's always my fault. And it usually is in real life. Of course, I have to show off the United States Postal Service stamps from a couple years ago. Unfortunately, I only have Maggie and Homer, but I'm hoping to get the rest of the family eventually. All right. So the trading cards that I talked about before, here's a few of my favorites. So once again, we have that real old 1989/1990 Bart look, and these cards are from 1990. Of course, we have a Maggie one. I just love the retro look of them. And like here, Bart's wearing the iconic blue shirt that you would see on a lot of his early merchandise from the 90s. Case in point, exactly. So, and then here's the whole family, which I really enjoy. And then here there's an accident at the power plant. So these are just some really neat, awesome looking, I call them professionally made cards. They went to a lot of trouble to make these cards memorable and special and really neat. And like all of them have like funny stuff on the back. It's Bart, you know, it's essentially the opening credits of the show. And they did one of these for almost every single card, which is insane. So you're getting a bonus joke on the back of all these cards, along with a really nice looking card. Now, the actual set, you know, I don't think I ever really explained it quite, you know, clearly, but essentially, I felt like it was just excerpts from the Tracy Ullman cartoon. So they were a bit lazy. But it was cool that they put, obviously, the captions in there, the way that they would talk. But they're almost sort of like newspaper comics, you know what I mean? But for me, what blew these cards out of the water was that they're all surrounded by a TV screen. You know what I mean? And little buttons and everything. So it looks like an old tube TV, which is how The Simpsons were originally presented. This old show on TV. Like, it's kind of poking fun at itself. But all of the cards are beautiful. They look absolutely wonderful. And there's some funny stuff going on here, though, I will say. The cards are very, very funny. Some of them, I think, were actual maybe excerpts and maybe shots from the Tracy Ullman series or whatever. But even so, though, you know, the jokes and humor in and of them are still very funny and still very original for something like this to come out so soon. You know, this is only 1990. And then on the back of some of them, you have Marge Mindbenders. Of course, there's puzzles that you can complete. Here's one of the puzzle pieces. Sometimes there's like things that you need to find within it. Or that might be a picture of like what the whole border, what all of the pictures look like. I still haven't gone through these and done the puzzles. I still need to do that at some point. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's just so much going on with these cards. The more and more and more I look at them, the more impressive they really, really are. You know what I mean? Even though, despite the fact that some of this starts to look, recycled. You know what I mean? It's still really, really awesome. And this is what I mean by like recycled. Apparently, that same year, they also came out with stickers, which I talked about. These, I believe, in one of the videos I've done, hopefully. And once again, I'm not going to show all these. We'd be here forever. But it's like these weird pictures again of The Simpsons. And some of them look like they could have been from a Tracy Ullman short or maybe an early schematic or something like that, like before it aired on Fox. I don't believe any of these are from the cartoon, but I could be wrong. They might be. Some of these could be maybe from season 1, perhaps. But some of these, though, you know, look like they might have been originally just drawn up for the sake of these. So, like I said, early Simpsons merchandise is wild, and there's puzzles and there's neat colored stuff. I mean, there's just so much here. Like I said, I don't want this video going on forever. But jumping back real quick to these cards, something that I just wanted to kind of end the episode with here, is I was able to finally actually acquire the box that they would have been sold in. So this is an actual retail box, and you would fold it up, you know, and I don't want to pop it out, but you would pop this up and tuck this in here, and you would sell the cards, slap this on your counter, and not just at retro stores, but like candy stores, convenience stores, delis, you know, little mom and pop shops, maybe a video rental store. They anywhere that would want to sell these, that's how you would buy it. So I thought it was so cool, you know, to not now I have the box, and then get this, folks. I was even lucky enough to acquire the Topps poster for the Simpsons Trading Cards. And this is from Dinosaur Dracula. So, I mean, what an awesome way to hit the 99th episode by showing off a trading card poster finally. I may have shown some before. I can't remember. Maybe I have. You know, for the diehards out there, if I have, comment. But I don't think I ever have. And if I haven't, well, what a way to start up. You know, let's go into the hundreds now And let me start digging out my trading card posters. So there you go, folks. That is how you end a Simpsons episode. There was a couple little things here. So for the people that are still watching that I haven't ended the video yet. So you have the iconic couch, of course. How about I end with a couch gag, right? And then you have their iconic kitchen. I forget where the hell I got these from, but these are from 2002. They're not that old. And they're Simpson stickers, and you can, and I did at one point, I guess, when I was younger, and you can like place them on there and have, create your own little silly Simpson scenes, and they even included so just some wacky thing from 2002. So, and this is mine from my childhood. Like I got that back in 2002. So, all right, well, there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too long. Jazzy out.